Bungie has dropped a super exciting trailer today and updated its website related to the upcoming story for Beyond Light, coming on November the 10th, 2020. So the following is a look at the Beyond Light story trailer featuring Eramis, Variks and the House of Salvation. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. So Bungie dropped a new trailer today, so first of all, let's check out that trailer in full.
Chains! For centuries we have been bound by them. We have become pawns of our own devices. No longer!
Darkness walks among us. We are all in great danger. My kind must survive. Please, send help.
Where is the signal coming from?
Here, Europa.
Wait!
Old friend, these powers, they are changing you.
Eramis' presence on Europa is not happenstance. Obsession propelled her here.
Our enemies stand no chance against this power. The great machine will finally know our pain.
Bungie once again knocking it out of the park with the trailers there, and the main focus of the trailer is Eramis and the Fallen finding a mysterious darkness power on Europa. And it sounds like the Fallen are out for revenge when it comes to the Guardian and the Traveller, and Variks appears to send a signal, which we respond to with the Exo Stranger waiting in the wings with Variks. Darkness walks among us and we're all in great danger, says Variks. Well, there's plenty of story threads in Beyond Light that Bungie could focus on, and it's an interesting and new development with Eramis and the Darkness, although it's good to see Variks back. And if you haven't played Destiny 1, then you'll probably only recognise his voice from the foe Prison of Elders Strike, the Warden of Nothing in Destiny 2. It's good to see him back, plus the Exo Stranger too. As well as the exciting trailer today, Bungie also updated their website with some new information regarding the main characters for Beyond Light. So first of all, they start up by saying the coming storm, and a growing divide echoes in our collective unconscious, precious gifts bestowed by the Traveller, unspeakable evil brought forth by the pyramids. As division spreads and distrust grows between alliances long thought to be unbreakable, the truths we hold dear will be questioned. Guardian, is there more to the darkness than we thought? And that is definitely going to be a question that we're going to be asking ourselves over the next 12 months. So this is a bit of a character breakdown for Beyond Light, and first up we've got Eramis. So the deadly Kell of Darkness seeks to restore the glory of her people, to exact revenge on the Traveller for abandoning them, to forge Elixni culture anew, free from the weight of its past. Now imbued with the power of stasis, she's found the ultimate tool to achieve her aims. Next up, we've got the House of Salvation elites, and these are Eramis' lieutenants, the highest ranking and most trusted subjects of the fallen Kell of Darkness. Skilled stasis wielders, they're as lethal as they are loyal, potent foes who are going to stop at nothing to advance Eramis' cause. Next up, we've got our old friend Variks. So after helping Aldrin Sov escape the prison of elders, Variks has only recently emerged from hiding. An uneasy ally in the fight against Eramis, he is a shrewd opportunist who wants to do good, even if his choices are always suspect. Then we've got the Exo Stranger, so a mysterious Exo who's not been seen since the fall of the Black Garden. With exceptional insight into the future, she's made Europa her home, and her experience will guide Guardian's understanding of the power of stasis. Next up, we've got our old friend Eris Morn, a survivor of unspeakable horrors. Eris is a former hunter who's dedicated her life to understanding and defeating the darkness. Now, she answers the Exo Stranger's call and the lure of stasis. And finally, we've got the Drifter. He's a smooth talker, a scavenger, a hustler. And the Drifter, he's all these things and more. A light bearer from the earliest days of the Last City, he's long boasted of his connection to the darkness. For him, it's not about right or wrong, it's about survival. And we've got a few characters here that we know really well. Eris Morn and the Drifter, for example, we're really familiar with, and both have been central to the story in Season of Arrivals, leading up to Beyond Light. We've already seen Eris wielding stasis in a previous trailer. It's going to be interesting to see how and when that happens, and who gives it to her. I'm assuming it's going to be from the Exo Stranger, but that is going to be a really good story development to watch. Variks and the Exo Stranger, they're returning characters from D1, with the Exo Stranger famous for helping us out during the original story and that Destiny 1 campaign. It did feel a little bit fractured and mysterious back then, and that could be because of the broken development process of the original Destiny, where the story got torn up and rewritten very close to the launch of the game, and that was really reflected in the early days. Eramis is a new character leading a fallen house, and Variks claims to be an old friend. Variks pleads with her throughout the trailer to look at what she's become, with these stasis powers changing her. Variks at one point looks like he's getting frozen into the ground by Eramis, and Variks' words there could be a harsh warning for us to come. From the trailers we've seen so far, it appears as if Eramis and the Exo Stranger both independently have the power of stasis. The Exo Stranger and Variks appear to have some kind of friendship, as she's there when Variks makes that initial distress call that our Guardian and Ghost answer. So how Eris and the Drifter end up there too is yet unknown, but it's likely to be driven by their desire to understand the darkness better. I'm still intrigued as to how Zavala and Ikora are going to take this news. You can presume that we're still going to be in the tower, and that's going to be our social space, although we know we're going to have an outpost set up there on Europa. There has been some whispers about Savathun in the tower, hiding in the skull above Lord Shaxx, and could infiltrate Zavala in some way, but perhaps this is a story beat for another day. My instant reaction to the trailer is a really positive one. Really excited with the introduction of the House of Salvation Elites. Some are saying this is going to be a return to a Forsaken style story where we have to go and hunt down individual enemies, much like the Barons of Forsaken. It remains to be seen what's going to happen in the story, but the developments with Eramis, the Exo Stranger and Variks are super exciting, and I'm really looking forward to how the story is going to unfold over the coming weeks. We've got about 21 days until Beyond Light comes out. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited. Well, let me know what you think of the trailer down there in the comments. And that's it for this look at this new story trailer for Beyond Light. And thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out these other videos on the channel. Thanks again, I'll see you in the next video.